Hello guys, so welcome to this brand new video that we're going to make. Today we're making a simple church flyer like this. So let's get started. First of all, go to file, then we'll select new. Then we'll choose our dimensions. So we're using inches, we're choosing 5 by 5. Resolution should be 300. RGB color for the color mode. And then the background content should be transparent, and then don't color manage for the color profile. Create. Alright, so we're going to choose our background. So we'll go to adjustments layer, then we'll choose solid color. The color code for the background is 010859. I'll put the color code in the source file. So alright, so first of all, we'll go to our source file. Let's first create a new layer. Then we'll go to our source files. We'll choose the CH1. Then we'll bring it in like this. We pull it here a bit like this. Then we create a layer mask. Choose the brush, and then make sure that your brush is 1000. Yes. Then you brush on it like this, something like this. Alright, so then you go to the blending options, then you choose luminosity like this. Yes, we're done with the background. So create a new layer, go to the source files, and then bring in this pasta 2 in like this. Increase the size a bit like this. Okay, so bring in here. Okay, then I want us to add some touches to it so that it will look nicer than it is right now. So we'll go to the filter, to camera raw filter. You can also use Ctrl+Shift+A. It's loading. Okay, so exposure 0.4, highlight to 20, then texture to 20, clarity to like 13. I think this is fine. Press OK like this. So as you can see, it is nicer than it was. So go to our source files again, and then bring in the PS1, the female pastor. Bring her in like this. First of all, you right click and flip horizontal so that, yes, it will look like this. Then you decrease the size a bit like this. Then you bring her here. Bring it down a bit so that, yes, so something like this. Then once again, we'll go to camera raw filter. Okay, so exposure, no, exposure should be like 0.2, contrast 7. Then we'll increase the texture a bit. Just do what's best suit your design. I think this is fine. So okay, alright, so it is better than it was. Alright, then let's go to our source files once again and bring in the last pasta like this. Yes, right click, flip horizontal. Yes. I think the size is okay. Then you go to camera raw filter again, and then add some touches to it. Okay, so exposure increased a bit. Just play around with it. And then texture and clarity also increased. I think this is fine. Alright, so yes. Alright, then we create a new layer and then select brush, but make sure that your color is the same as the background, and then you brush over it like this. Brush over it like this. But if you look at the main pasta, the host pasta, you see that the edges are still showing. So we'll decrease the size of the brush to about 100. Then we touch the edges. Yes, so something like this should be okay. Yes, you do some touches to it. Well, I think this is fine. Alright, so create a new layer, then you go to the source files, and then you bring in the church logo like this. Decrease the size a bit, then you bring it here to the top left corner, but then the color is gray and then I want it to be white, so you go to where they've written FX, the layer style, then you choose color overlay. Yes, then you choose white. As you can see, I've already chosen white, so white like this. Yes, create a new layer. Then we're moving to moving to these rectangles. So what we'll do is we'll first choose the rectangle and draw our rectangle here, something like this. I think this is fine. Let's go to fill, but the fill we're choosing gradient. So if you look at this, then you choose it, click on that, then this will appear. Then you click on it, then we are choosing the colors here. So the first color should be blue, yes, a deep blue. So the color code is 002EB5. Yep. And then we'll come here. Okay, press OK, then come here. Then the color code for the next one is 1684FF. Yes, so this is the gradient that we're choosing. But then if we come here, you can see that the angle is 90. Let's push it here a bit to be like 45. So I think this is fine. Yes, so we're done with our first rectangle. Create a new layer, then delete the layer, copy this rectangle, and then Ctrl T and pull it here a bit. Yes, to be something like this. Then you decrease the size like this so that it will be smaller, but then we don't want it to be the same color as the first one. So what we'll do is we'll go to color overlay, yes, we don't like white. The color code is FFFCB5. Yes, so we want this color. All right, then you create another layer. We are drawing another rectangle, but this time around it will be very small and long. So something like this. All right. So the fill should be white. Yes. Okay, so I think this is fine. Then you copy it, Ctrl J for the copying, and then Ctrl T for selection. Then you use the arrow keys and pull it down like this. Yes. So I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Okay, so right now we are done, almost done with everything. So we are going to our tests. So first of all, you write the name of the church. The name of the church is Global Evangelical Church. So I'll speed it up a bit. Okay, so we're still doing the typing, and then I've typed the name of the church and the time is 8 p.m. prompt. The font I'm using is DM Sans. So you can download it and then install it in your PC so that it will come. So let's still continue with the tests. Alright, so we're now going to write the main tests. We are done with the tests in the rectangles. We're done with the location, the time, and the date. So we're going to write the name of the pastors and then the theme for the program. Okay, so we're done with everything, and then we've written the title, which is the Power Night, and then I actually used gradient overlay. So if you go to where they've written FX, then you choose gradient overlay, and then the color codes is, the first one is FFBC88 and the second one is FDF5DL. I'll put everything in the source files. And then we also wrote the names of the pastors: Reverend Cynthia Bridge, and then the host pastor is Pastor Jeremiah Bratt, and then the other pastor is Pastor Mark Delvin. So we're using this, and then we're almost done. If you look at the theme, abundance of grace, and then Job 10:20 is the scripture that I'm using. And then I also drew some small rectangles there around the scripture. So this is something very simple that you can do. So if you've come this far, congratulations, you've made another flyer, a church flyer, of course. If you are new, you've made your first flyer. If you are old person, you've made another flyer. So I would like you to subscribe and then like this video and share so that we learn together. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.